What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X here at Vortex46 for some of my picks for college football action. Yeah, guys, last Saturday, 7 days ago, went 3-1 on my main 4 picks, 3-3 on the day. And over on my Discord, personally, hit a parlay here, specifically 4-leg parlay for spread. So if you would like to join my personal Discord, the invite link to the Discord will be pinned in the comment section below. Syracuse Orange, they're headed on the road against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, ranked 7th. Orange are 3-4 on the season, 1-3 on the conference, while the Yellow Jackets are undefeated, 7-0, and undefeated in their conference, 4-0. Syracuse are a plus 625 underdog over on DraftKings, while Georgia Tech are a minus 900 over on FanDuel. The spread is currently 17.5, where the books believe that the Yellow Jackets will cover at a minus 105 on FanDuel. The over-under is a 53.5 currently, where the books believe that the over is going to hit at a minus 105 over on ESPN Bet. Matchup summary and offense to offense. Syracuse is actually doing better in the air, over 2,000 yards passing, but the Yellow Jackets are doing a little over double the rushing yards on the ground, and much better net yards and net touchdowns. Also, they're doing way better red zone efficiency and third down conversions. Offense, Syracuse are averaging 27 points, 26.7, while the Yellow Jackets are averaging just shy of 36, 35.3. And when you look at the data here, most of the data is pointing towards the Yellow Jackets is doing better outside of passing yards, where, again, like I said, Orange are doing better in the air, specifically. Defense to defense, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. Syracuse are allowing 30 points, 29.9, while the Yellow Jackets are allowing 20.6. And pretty much the same thing. Yellow Jackets are doing better when it's pertaining to the defensive side of the ball. They're still allowing over 200 yards passing and a little bit over what the Orange are doing. Both are allowing $150 in rushing yards or higher. So when I personally looked at the data here, looked at this specific thing here, I personally just said, you know what, I'm not going to test to see if, say, Georgia Tech can cover the spread here or the over. So I just went back to one of my favorites, which is the first half spread, just because I just feels like this is a more comfortable spot here. And I went with the 9.5 for them to cover minus 9.5 at a minus 120 over on DraftKings. On the season, this is what it says for Syracuse specifically. On the season, they are actually 3-3, even spot here to covering the plus 9.5, while the Yellow Jackets are also 3-3 on the season. 3-4 on the season to covering the minus 3.5. But Syracuse on the road are actually 1-1 to covering the plus 9.5, while the Yellow Jackets are actually, specifically at home, 3-1 to covering the minus 9.5. And one of the things that stood out more specifically is the fact that when they do cover, they score above 21 points, 4 touchdowns or higher in the first half. Syracuse, specifically on the road, have allowed one team to score 20 above the 21 points, and that is SMU. Clemson did not. They scored 14. I personally believe that the Yellow Jackets can indeed score 21 points or more. And their defense, I personally also do believe as well, because it looks like they play much better at home specifically, that they'll stop the Syracuse from scoring higher than a touchdown in this game. So give me this minus 9.5 and hoping that this one will cash. But with that, leave some comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this pick here. What are your picks for today's college football action? And I will hopefully talk to you all with another video to come soon. Peace, guys.